It's a new day. Another lunch break for Wes. I can't wait to give the boat a good clean. Today's lunch break activities are we are getting a new gas bottle because we need one anyway, but we think that that might be the reason why we're tilting a little bit more. So just for peace of mind, I'm gonna go swap it. I got it. Wes wants to show his cool move.
Don't make it uncool.
He's asked me to specifically film this because he's proud of it. Go on.
Here we go.
Play it off cool.
She's a bully.
Whoa, who's that cool guy walking down the canal?
That's it. I'm bullying you in the next episode with the edit.
Trolley's wheel keeps falling off, so Wes is carrying it. So our trolley wheel is broken and we were having a nightmare getting it past. So another boat was just going past and he's got a bike with a trailer on and he said, I'll take it for you, and off he goes with a gas bottle.
Thank you so much.
He's going to leave it outside his boat because we have to walk past his to get to ours. That's what boaters mean when other boaters just, the community is just so brilliant. He's just like, oh, where are you going? I'll take it for you. Like, no questions asked.
Yeah.
Immediately, he was like, which boat's yours? I'll drop it off. It's just so nice. So what we had to do was carry it from here to here now.
It's hard enough as it is. Would have been impossible without his help.
Now the extra challenge of getting the gas bottle in because it's a lot heavier. Oh my god, what a palaver.
Done. Easy. What a lovely, relaxing, rejuvenating lunch break.
One thing we've been really enjoying recently is just having super slow, chilled out mornings because we've not really got that far to cruise.
But recently, we've really enjoyed chilling on our phones and reading some magazines.
Which is where we come in to talk about today's sponsor, Readly.
Readly is an app that is packed full of magazines and newspapers.
You can download it on iPad, iPhone or Android, and it gives you access to loads of different types of content. You can have multiple profiles on one account, which means I can read magazines about crafts, gaming, veganism.
And I just like looking at the comics and doing my crosswords. So as anyone knows, living on a boat means that you're pretty restricted with the amount of space that you've got. And one thing that does take up a lot of room is loads of magazines. But with Readly, it's all on your device, so it doesn't take up any more room than just having your phone in your pocket.
It's completely paperless and you can read them offline. So if you're in a mooring spot without any internet, then you've got something to read.
And one of my favourite features is that the crosswords are actually interactive. So you can edit them, you can add your answers, and then they're saved on the app.
That keeps you quiet for a while, doesn't it?
A little while.
So I've recently been looking at Waterways World, which is really cool because we've never actually been able to read it before. And the app also has archives of magazines, which means we can go back and look at Waterways World from like 2016.
Which was way before we even got the boat.
So it's really cool to see what was happening in the canals before we even knew they were a thing. And if you love boats just like us, there's loads of them. There's Waterways World, Towpath Talk, Canal Boat, Narrowboat, there's Canal Boat in Times, Canal and River Cruising magazines. I didn't even know there was that many magazines about narrowboats.
So if you're interested in Readly, check out the link in the description because you get 2 months free and you can cancel at any time.
So you might as well give it a go. So massive thank you to Readly for being our first ever sponsor and for sponsoring this video.
We absolutely love making these videos and the sponsorships help us to just keep doing what we do.
So great big thank you again, and don't forget 2 months free and you can cancel anytime. Link down below.
Amy, the duck boat's on the move.
Oh, quick then, quick, quick.
Go, go, go!
So yesterday, the CRT came just kind of quietly hammered these signs in next to our boat. Basically saying that the tree opposite us is at risk of falling onto the boat.
Now, all these boats, all the way up and down, the signs are there, and just past the next boat.
Just the stretch of 2 boats that we happen to be on. So we've been waiting for a boat to move, which we call the duck boat because they've got pet ducks. And we've been waiting for those to move so that we can kind of steal their spot, because they said it's not at risk of falling before that date, but we don't want to risk it, so we would rather just be out of the danger zone.
This is going to be a new record for our absolute shortest cruise ever. Let the cruise commence. We made it! I'm absolutely exhausted. Now we're going to just chill, get some chips for the rest of the night. Not really, it's been about 5 minutes and the tea's still hot. No, now look, there'll be one gust of wind and that tree will fall on us.
They are all quite leany, aren't they? Because of the shelf though, it's been really easy to get to the boat because we've got wellies on, we can just stand on it.
Obviously down there, it's the normal depth, but it's so convenient.
Hiya.
Hiya.
We're practicing Rufus being off lead a bit more, like just on the towpaths. Go on then! Come on then! Look at that!
Now we've just got to carry all these logs back, the old listy logs.
That we need to chop still.
They are at least drier now though, so they don't weigh quite as much.
Rufus, come here! Whoa, it's a cool one! It's a cool one!
Oh look, a cool one. It was about the size of a penny on here.
Cool.
Did look quite cool.
Fly away home style.
I think we might have made the blade a bit dull when we chainsawed the wardrobe.
That was probably a couple of episodes ago and everyone was probably commenting saying, you're gonna dull your saw.
You were right. It didn't say no chainsawing wardrobes on the instructions.
Luckily our Brutus kit came with a spare chain, but we have no idea how to change it. Loosen the push button and remove the side cover.
I don't know what that means. Careful.
Ooh. Step 2.
Install the chain.
Oh, how do we take the old one off? I feel like we're a proper DIY channel now.
Yeah.
We're doing DIY on a chainsaw. Pretty hardcore.
How does this work?
Oh, nice. Oh, oh.
Oh, goodness gracious.
Oh, dear.
Brutus, I'm sorry. That looks frustrating.
Oh, done it.
Nice. It's like surgery, isn't it? It's
Quite an intense angle for the camera.
What does that mean?
The chain blade should be in front. Yeah.
Oh, you definitely put it on the right way round?
Yeah. Definitely.
Amy!
That doesn't matter.
It does, because it spins that way. The blade has to be pointing the right way. Right, take it off. Just so that everyone's aware of some of the stresses that come with filming with Amy. You're currently balanced on top of my mug of tea.
Anything could be a tripod. Here we go. That's way better.
Yeah, that's better, isn't it?
Yay. Brutus is back. We didn't charge Brutus's batteries last time, so Wes is having to finish this one with the hand. Look how much slower it is. That looks frustrating. Full basket is a happy basket.
That'll do for now. Got a basket full of, well, shop bought kindling, but we'll pretend we did that. Logs. More logs.
Yay! We're taking this big box of stuff to the charity shop, having a little sort out.
It's just a bunch of stuff that's sort of accumulated over time.
Some old clothes and the box that we used to store loads of shoes in for some reason.
That we never wore.
That took up so much room.
Important thing on boats, you can only really have one pair of shoes and then your winter boots.
We carry some weird stuff through some really pretty places, don't we? Look, signs of spring!
It's our first sign of spring. Look at this, all the dropped off.
Now we'll have a mooch.
Really interesting on a boat because everyone just accrues loads of things over time and you end up just hoarding stuff and buying stuff you don't need. And even though we downsized to move onto the boat and got rid of most of it, it still happens. It just means that we haven't got anywhere to hide it like we did in the house, so we have to get rid of it.
Had a nice little mooch around the town. And then we're going to go back to the boat and do something that we really don't want to do.
The water pump. So we bought this from the boat yard. It's the exact same one as we already got. So hopefully we don't have to change any fittings or anything like that. We can just take the old one out, put the new one in. So that's the plan.
So, our ongoing leak in the water pump, it's not filling the bilges, but it's making everything very damp. So we've got mould growing all over the place in here now, which isn't great, especially next to your drinking water.
First things first, wipe all of the mould up with just a kitchen towel. There's the leak, look.
Yeah. Ew. Gross. It smells like camembert. It stinks in there. Send in the puppy pads. If you do move onto a boat, get yourself some puppy pads.
They always come in useful. Dupes is supervising.
Stage 2.
Our old trusty mould spray.
Puppy pad number 1. While Amy's having fun down there, I'm going to go run all the taps, get all the water, or as much of the water out of the pipes as we can. Whenever we have to run the water like this, we tend to run it into the kettle and then we can reuse it. That's looking a bit better. A bit less furry.
There it is.
Exactly the same, but hopefully with less leaks. The thing that scares me is that it's water and it's also got electric bits. I'm a little bit suspicious because there's a small amount of water inside it.
And there's a footprint on the instructions. We think maybe someone's had it and then returned it.
That doesn't bode well, does it?
Oh, nice.
Oh, yeah, there's a bit of water. Not too much.
It's out!
It's out. There it is.
Here it is. Well done, Wes.
Okay, you're going in the cupboard now. Good luck. Is it? Oh, easy. Yeah. Oh, yes, yes.
So we're going to put this kitchen towel underneath the pump connection and turn it on so then we can see if it's still leaking or not.
Okay, here we go. There's so many things that could be wrong with our setup. I'm nervous.
3, 2, 1.
Is it all coming out right?
Yeah.
Looking pretty dry.
Dry!
So that's fine, right?
Yeah!
Does that mean we did it?
We did it!
Yay!
Bosh, certified plumbers now.
So the previous owners, or whether the old one just didn't come with it, but it didn't have a filter. If there's rust or something in the water tank, then this will stop it, and then it'll basically stop it from getting into the system. We're going to try and fix this.
Improve it.
We're going to improve it.
We're getting cocky now.
Oh, bloody hell!
Wes, would you like a glass of water?
Whoa!
It's too much.
That's intense.
It's intense.
It still works though, it's not going to cause any
Yeah,
harm.
it's just too much pressure, so we'll do that tomorrow.
The water's too good.
Just had a quick YouTube and it's actually really easy to adjust the pressure. It's just this thing here, you take it off and there's a little screw. We've been going for about half an hour just trying to get the pressure right. Me turning the taps on, Wes turning the thing half a pump, and then having to fill the cups up, take them and put them back in the water tank because we haven't got enough spare water to be messing about with this. Oh god.
As always, nothing is ever quite as simple as you'd hope. It at least works for now. So I think we're just going to call it before we get too stressed and figure it out another time.
Thank you so much for watching and for all your wonderful comments recently.
And as always, a huge thank you to our patrons and everyone who got us some chips. And for even more boat time stuff, check out our socials.